Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for the weekend, April 9th and 10th, 2016. And this weekend is going to start off very uncharacteristically for this time of year. We're expecting temperatures normally to be close to 60 degrees, or in some cases hitting 60 degrees for average highs. But instead, we're going to be talking about temperatures that are going to be some 20 or more degrees below normal, at least on Saturday, with snow. And then on Sunday, not warming up much from what it was on Saturday, but at least it'll be mostly sunny on Sunday, it looks like. But we're going to be dealing with Saturday first, and Saturday is going to be one of those deals where we are going to be battling climatology with this system. It's a clipper system that moved from the Great Lakes, is now going to be crossing our area early on Saturday morning from west to east, bringing snow, this band of snow. And then we think it's going to end up pivoting here, and they're setting up a kind of like an inverted trough. And what that is you have this area of low pressure here, but you still have this trough axis that's still hanging back here to the west. And this is what's known as an inverted trough. Once you get under this trough axis here, you can get some pretty heavy snow where that trough sets up. And we're still kind of back and forth on some of the short-range model guidance of where exactly it is. That could be further across southeastern Pennsylvania, might be a little bit further north across east central PA into extreme western New Jersey. I do think southeastern PA is probably going to end up being the epicenter for this band. So when you get under that inverted trough, you have the heaviest rates there, and that can overcome things like sun angle, which is the equivalent of a late August sunshine right now, as far as sun angle is concerned. So it's pretty impressive. And also ground temperatures, which are certainly above freezing because everything's growing. We have flowers growing; they can't grow if we're still frozen ground. So we know that the ground temperatures are above freezing. We also know the air temperatures will be above freezing today for most areas outside of above 1,000 foot of elevation. So we're going to have temperatures here that aren't cooperating, both at the ground level and surface and the sun angle. So we get a lot of different things going on. This is falling during the day here, so it's going to take some heavier rates to overcome that. So wherever that inverted trough sets up, theoretically you could get some heavier snow, but there's some disagreement, again, where that placement is. But we really went on the lower end of the scale as far as total expectations. You can view our call on this system, which is the least aggressive of any one that I've seen as far as our competitors are concerned, and you can see that on the weather alerts page that is under at the top of the navigation bar. It'll say feature content. You click on that and you'll get to weather alerts. You can see our final call. But this will move offshore early this evening, become partly cloudy overnight, and then high pressure moves in behind it. I'm going to get over to some of these short range models just to show you what we're looking at. This is the 4-kilometer NAM. This is showing it's a future simulated radar showing this precipitation moving in. This is 8 o'clock in the morning. Now you see all this rain here on the northern edges. This is probably not rain here. This is the model trying to figure out what the precipitation type is going to be, and it's probably incorrect. This is going through the course of the morning here. You can see this area of blue on the simulated radar, a very large area. See down here, I want you to take notice of this area down here where it's showing these very heavy rates. This is probably coming down as snow here around the Philadelphia area, even though this is showing as rain on this particular model, just because the air temperatures here are telling the model that it should be coming down as rain, because it's in the upper 30s here at this time. This is noon on Saturday. The only problem is if it's coming down that heavy, you can pull down some very cold air in the mid and upper levels that will down to the surface, which will allow for some evaporational cooling to take place, and then the temperatures drop under heavy precip. So if we do get any of this heavier precip under these intense bands like shown here on the NAM, and we also on the high resolution rapid refresh, which is this here, showing this moving through during Saturday morning. Now this runs out of range here, but you can see the idea here, the heaviest bands. You can see all these darker colors here. This is falling as snow most likely here down by Philadelphia, or just northwest of Philadelphia here in the suburbs, but it's showing as rain. And that inverted trough is going to set somewhere right over here, it looks like, somewhere between Allentown and Philadelphia, it looks like, and then back into maybe Lebanon and Harrisburg in that area. So we'll be watching that area for possible overperformance. And again, in our weather alert maps, we did outline an area that we're going to be watching closely for that. Sunday, again, we clear out, and we're not dealing with any precipitation. Have a warm front go north of the area here Sunday night, and they're going to be dealing with a very slow-moving cold front. It's going to be probably later in the afternoon or on Monday and early Tuesday. You get some showers out of that. Not a big deal right now. It looks like second half of Monday and then into early Tuesday. Monday night into Tuesday, and then you go into a couple more days here to round out the period with high pressure setting off up to the north here. On both Wednesday and Thursday of next week, we will go back to mostly sunny skies. Very nice days. It looks like we're getting back close to normal. I don't think quite we're gonna quite reach normal levels, but we're gonna get back close to normal temperatures for this time of year, with temperatures at least back into the 50s. So any of this nonsense that falls this weekend on Saturday, if you do get accumulations, it should be non-paved surface accumulations. And for the most part, if you get into some really high elevations, you could get some slushy accumulations when you get above 750 to 1,000 feet. Once you get above that, you can get into some accumulations on the roads. But everywhere else, it's just a nuisance event. Whatever falls and does stick on the grass, cars, trees, flowers, shrubs, things like that, non-paved type stuff, should be gone relatively quickly. And that doesn't hang around this time of year again because of that sun angle. Even though it's not going to be that warm on Sunday, still get up in the mid 40s, it should still all melt by then, I think, because the sun angle and the ground temperature is working against it. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for the weekend, April 9th and 10th, 2016. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.